Welcome to the future. The Medicare world has unlocked a new array of possibilities with gene editing. Gene editing and mechanisms like CRISPR make it possible to actually change the genetic makeup of patients. Every single organism has its own complex genetic code that is made up of unique DNA strands. The genetic code defines who we are, how we look, what our capabilities are, and much more. But what if there was a way to change or customize our genes? Gene editing and its tools are being implemented in Medicare to fight diseases and to eliminate hereditary genetic diseases. This amazing discovery has endless possibilities. For example, according to a website, Kidneys Grown in Pigs, scientists have actually begun humanizing pig kidneys. This means that scientists can change the genetic code of pig kidneys to match those of humans, so they can be transferred. Kidneys are the most sought after organ, which means that many lives will be saved. In 1972, when Paul Berg discovered the potential of gene editing, the potential for Medicare advanced astronomically. So what is gene editing? According to Comprehensive Review of CRISPR, gene editing is the ability to precisely target the specific genetic mutations that drive genetic diseases and undesired genes. For years, it has been assumed that certain diseases are incurable, but according to technologies of gene editing, for example, CRISPR, is actually being implemented in the treatment of cancer along with many other types of diseases, including tuberculosis, sickle cell anemia, spinal muscular atrophy, and more. A quote from Wang states, "Due to its high efficiency and precision, the CRISPR-Cas9 technique has been employed to explore the functions of cancer-related genes, establish tumor-bearing animal models, and probe drug targets, vastly increasing our understanding of certain genomics." CRISPR stands for Clustered Regularly Interspaced Short Palindromic Repeats. There are two major components of CRISPR: a Cas9 protein that is used to cut out the undesired gene, and an RNA that guides the protein. This is all put together in the process of eliminating or changing genes. So what is the current state of gene editing? A quote from Aladdin states, "This innovative therapeutic approach is revolutionizing the treatment of various diseases, including melanoma, pancreatic cancer, and retinal dystrophy." Gene editing is currently being used therapeutically and has already begun saving or extending lives. So what are scientists doing to accomplish this? Aladdin also states that scientists have developed many drugs and vectors that they are experimenting with and implementing in treatment. Although the future of gene editing has great potential and could save numerous lives, it must be done therapeutically until all side effects are understood by scientists so that they can avoid germline damage. The future is promising. Gene editing is trending in crop breeding, according to Lindsay Fletcher. Her article, Unlocking the Future, states that scientists predict these foods will be viable in the near future. It also states that scientists predict that since they have been able to correctly modify the mutation responsible for sickle cell disease, they will be successful in eliminating forms of cancer soon. There is potential for greatness, but impatience and lack of knowledge could lead to more damage than good. What does the future hold? Gene editing tools such as CRISPR are being used to modify potential cancer-causing genes such as BRCA1 and BRCA2. These are cells that have a high chance of causing breast or ovarian cancer. According to the School of Computer Science, scientists believe that they will be able to modify how people look or act in the near future because of their growing understanding of the human genome. This could lead to the idea of designer babies, where parents will look to customize their germline based on their own desires. Scientists are hopeful to cure all genetic diseases. Eliminating genetic diseases will allow more money to be put towards curing other diseases. The goal is to be able to save as many lives as possible. The major challenge when it comes to gene editing is that some people feel that it should be accessible for the general public for any purpose. There is a desire to change physical and mental traits of individuals. These purposes are just for personal enhancement rather than saving lives. The University of Porto did a study on how gene therapy was viewed by the general public. They stated that across countries, respondents see gene therapy for disease treatment or prevention in humans as desirable and highly acceptable, whereas enhancement is generally met with opposition. People want to use gene editing for good, but some people are trying to take advantage of it. What do you guys know about gene editing?
Isn't it just scientists being able to choose what traits are in genes?
Yeah. So what do you guys think the future will hold for gene editing, like within the next 5 years?
Depends on technological innovation and the free market, I would say.
So Do you guys agree that parents should have the ability to change or manipulate their child with it while they're in the womb and edit their germline?
Only if it's to decrease the likelihood of like diseases and stuff. If you're just doing it to like edit appearance, I don't see the need.
All right, perfect. Thank you guys. Scientists don't even know all the side effects of therapeutic based gene editing. They cannot worry about enhancing people. Overall, the potential to save people from genetic diseases using gene editing is very promising. But scientists must be extremely cautious. They need to keep saving people through therapeutic implications. Being greedy and using this amazing technology for the wrong reason could lead to major complications within germlines. Gene editing can create endless possibilities, but it's going to take time to make them happen.